Hey, what's up guys? Today we talk about a more relaxed topic about stretching, but nonetheless it's very important for your performance on the tennis court and in sports in general. I will cover different aspects of stretching and go into different stretches. Let's get right into the video. Vamos!
Hey, what you need, yeah? Man, I got it, wow. What you say, hey? We about it, get the cream, yeah. Why you slacking? Why you talking out the top, boy, you can't. What you need, hey? Yeah, I got it, with the team, yeah. We about it, wow. Get the cream, yeah. Why you slacking?
Before we get into types of stretching and stretches, I wanted to talk about why is stretching important. So, if you're very young, then you might not feel or know the need of the importance of stretching, but the older you get, and even I'm talking about your early 20s, transitioning mid to late 20s, the body typically gets stiffer and stiffer. We lose collagen, and also from sitting a lot and doing certain movements over time, we get more stiff. So stretching is very important to stay loose, to stay limber, and also to work your muscles in a different way, lengthening the muscle. Believe it or not, even weightlifting is a form of stretching. It's stretching with weights. And also to stretch a lot is a way to relax your mind, to ease your mind, to have this balance between training very hard and then also connecting with your body in a different way. So now I'll go into types of stretching and certain stretches for your tennis performance. Let's go. Stretching is a very complicated topic, but it doesn't have to be. So in theory, there are a lot of types of stretches. Today we'll focus on two that will give you fast, real-life, real-world benefits. So one, we have dynamic stretches, and two, static stretches. There's a lot of theory and books how you can use them, but we will simplify things and we will do dynamic stretches before your training, and we'll focus on static stretches after your training or in the evening when you're about to go to bed. So the first thing, dynamic stretches, as the name implies, it means dynamic movements. I will show you a few of them very soon. And they are very good to get loose, to get limber, to get ready for a good training session. And the static stretches, they are like longer holds, and they focus on lengthening your muscles, and they also can have some recovery benefits. All right, dynamic stretches. So I recommend that even before dynamic stretches, you are warmed up a little bit, light jog for a few minutes, bike, just to get a little sweat going and to have some good blood flow. So first we start with the lower body. Two of my favorite dynamic stretches. Number one, hip circles, looks like this. So the hip circles really focus on opening up the hip, getting range of motion. I try to increase the radius with every rep. Second exercise is toe touches. Really great. They're also lengthening the hamstring, and you don't have to get your leg as high as me, and some of you can get it even higher, I'm sure. Do what feels good. And don't go too crazy, you don't want to pull anything, start slow, controlled, and as I've said, make sure you had a good warm-up before you do this. All right, next part is for the upper body. These are actually a bit underrated. I'm sure you might have seen the first two, but not a lot of people do dynamic stretches for the upper body, so here are two that I like to do. Really great to also open up the chest, great for posture. And the second one, very similar. Feeling very loose after doing this. This is also part of my pre-tennis, pre-match routine. Give it a shot, and now we go to the second part, the static stretching. All right, the second part, static stretching. I like to do this after my training and also in the evening before I go to bed. First for the quads. Coming here. Some people might even have issues just doing this, so start slowly. Then you can go back. You can move back more. You can even lay down if you're that flexible. This is also important on this exercise, that you're warmed up and that you don't overdo it. Like slowly go into it. A good technique for static stretching is also, for example, you're here. So a great technique is to use your breath. So if this is almost your max, then you come to the position and then you breathe. And as you exhale, you try to go deeper into the stretch. You can do that like 3 times total. So one more time. And then in the end, hold deepest position. But for you, it could also mean you're here, deep inhale, exhale, you come here. Here, like, you don't have to go all the way back, slowly, and get a feel for the exercise. Another exercise I like to do is for the hamstrings. So you're in this position, and many people know this and they try to touch their toes. And this is one way to do it, but a better way to do it is that you lean forward and you try to put your chest to your knees, so to speak. I'm not that flexible, I cannot do it, but I'm always aiming for it. So same technique as before with the breathing. I come here, I hold the stretch for a little bit, and then I breathe. Try to go deeper. You can even hold yourself here. Inhale. And that's another great stretch you can do after a long training session. Alright, there's truly endless stretches for the lower body, as there is for the upper body. I can cover more of those stretches if you like in another video. Let me know in the comments. And now I'll give you one more stretch for the upper body to complete the video. So it's for the chest. You take your hands behind your back like this, extend, and then you open up. You will feel this in your chest. And I, for example, also feel this in the bicep. This is great for tennis players because we're always going here, going forward to kind of get back and to lengthen those muscles, because especially the chest gets very shortened from playing tennis. So this completes the part of the static stretching. I hope you've learned something about stretches today, and you can work it hopefully into your routine and have a great benefit. If you liked the video, subscribe, leave me a comment, and I'll see you in the next one.